Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Erangel. Ooh, there's the plane. Found it! For our second last game of the day, where we have had all sorts of crazy action. Miramar and Sanhok were dominated by 22 esports, but a lot of teams are potentially now catching up, and what a crazy game that we had, finishing in Primorsk just now. We have a 2 o'clock to a 9 o'clock plane path here. One of the more normal planes we've seen today, to be fair. And hopefully, we'll have fewer crazy shenanigans, he says, as the circle finishes on Novo. It's going to be like 60% water Novo circle. Is what's going to happen now. We will wait and see. I suspect not. We have, interestingly, we have Team Phantom and Raise Your Edge once again contesting South Georgiapol. Ooh, pardon me, something stuck in my throat. Let's go ahead and get some water and finish that. There we go. The Adept spotting a couple of members of Tempest early. But that's otherwise fine. And yes, this is going to be spicy, ladies and gentlemen. D-Mash, Buster, the Wanderer, and Dies. Potentially contesting the God buildings there. And ooh, a relatively normal circle. Southwesterly, but not overly so. I think I'll take that. I will be reasonably happy with that, to be honest. I think the players are also going to be okay with that. We have two teams in Yasnaya, Omakan and the Adepts. I think they will be able to safely negotiate their way out unharmed. And this time around, we have Team Phantom not going into South George directly, but taking the Western Compounds Hospital and South of Hospital. So, actually, they're giving Raise Your Edge just a little bit of breathing room. And we might find that they end up rotating in without either squad losing a member. That's a lot to ask after last game. I'm pretty sure things were quite heated. We'll wait and see if that ends up happening. Ooh, hang on just a second. This is Set from Unity. Sharing a compound right now with Kelias from Crazy Crew, who is already fixing an angle on Set, should he decide to rotate this way. Does Set know that Kelias is here? Because Kelias is operating in such a way that it's almost like I'm going to close the doors and wait for him to appear. Oh yeah, he sees him. He sees him. He's got an M16 and an SLR, interestingly, and opting not to use the SLR yet. Maybe he's radioing it in to the rest of the team. Now, the rest of the team are Stalber and Kameshki. It's not exactly that close, and they are all out of circle as well. So maybe Set is just going to happily take what he needs from this compound and leave. If he manages to do that and grabs the UAZ, then maybe this can be settled peacefully. But I'm not sure Kelias wants him to take the vehicle. Go on, chicken run. We're all looking at him going, do it. Do it. Oh, just go for it, mate. Out in the open now. And yoink. Checking he's not on the outside wall. He's not. He's actually still inside that building on the ground floor. He can get a headshot. He gets a knock as well. He'll take it. And yeet. And there goes Set. All right. Although, interestingly, Pluto was coming in as well. So if Set didn't leave then, might have been in a little bit of trouble. He's actually rotating up past Pluto. Needs to be wary. There could be some full auto-edge coming down there. Oh. A little bit of angry fire, but not too much. And yeah, the rest of Crazy Crew are moving in as well. So Set instead is going to move into circle and be the scout for the rest of his team. Misa and Nookie have an excellent central compound. That's the kind of compound that Team Liquid might have been looking at if they had moved out slightly earlier. I think they won't be too unhappy with the next one along, though. They're more or less going to be center circle. And you can see Team Phantom have rotated out prior to Raise Your Edge. So things look just chill. Oberkin Esports. Going to be relatively close at the moment to a Tornado Energy, but I think they are just about out of range. We have a crate coming in for them as well as Oberkin takes a little bit of fire. Ah. It says care package empty, but it can't be. That's an AUG. An AUG with an 8x scope. Which is slightly weird. That's example on page. There we go. Wow. Very far away there. The 2x, unfortunately, on the SLR. Example taking some return fire and opting to get a little bit safer so that the car can't get hit. The rest of the team looking like they are safe behind a couple of ridges, so unless Oberkin does something pretty crazy, they should be okay. Cash Register and Vashku are coming in. WTSG are driving just ahead of Ents. Ooh. Do we have a disagreement here? Entropic and Rahina are potentially contesting a compound. Rahina got here first. And Entropic are going to look to find ways to get a couple of knocks and push in. I realistically don't think they're going to be able to. Reggie Beardo getting the first knock. Misa might be struggling a little bit. WTSG getting double. Now that was the backside of that attack, which means that Entropic are more likely going to go ahead and back off. Oh, especially since Reggie Beardo just got taken out as well. Vard is absolutely loving this third partyage happening right now. And he will very happily take that point. Elsewhere, where is Unity? Unity just got a knock. He got a knock on Compot near Severny. And I think he's going to be safe to get rezzed, actually. On board with Triquo now, with an Octave rotating somewhere to the east. Entropy Gaming just moving through. That's Dark Choice coming back to Res Compot. So we were saying he was resable. We think that's true. It is only phase 1 after all. Dark Choice. This is going to be interesting. An Octave's going to be going to circle. He's going to be like, hang on a second, there's someone moving the other way. What's going on here? Oh, this is sweet, isn't it? No man left behind. But Mom, it's getting so cold. We got you. We got you, fam. Whoop. A little bit overzealous on the braking there, but Compot will be able to be revived, and thanks to it only being phase 1, there should be plenty of time to med up as well. However, once they get into circle, that's going to be another story. These guys are probably going to go over the western bridge rather than deal with Raise Your Edge, so that might be okay. Everyone has compounds now and are kind of just chilling out. Oh no, Sparking. Sparking gets taken out in the same compound as Orange. There will be no rescuing that. Unfortunately, Vard's still looking to third party absolutely everything in sight. No doubt he'll be coming back for more later. That's the Western Georgiable Bridge we were talking about. Cool. Wait. Elite Play, isn't that one of the coaches? Question mark. That's okay. In the water, we'll probably bow out of the game shortly. I'm sure they've done nothing during the game. Interesting. Could also be a spectator bug. Elite Play might already be out of the game. And it shouldn't allow me to spectate him, which is probably what's happening. Right. Crazy Crew moving in past Tempest. They're liking the idea of the cliff area. However, Fex is right here. And don't forget your picnic basket. The rest of Crazy Crew, though, very, very close by. That Dasha, I've got questions about the reverse parking there. Fex gets a second knock and a kill, and the Crazy Crew are down to 2. Fex is doing this on his own at the moment, and he's doing phenomenally. Tempest with 3 kills now, and still all 4 players alive. The Crazy Crew have to find a different way to rotate in. In the meantime, Adepts versus Navi. We'll be sending this into the fight. Bestalock Very close to Furax and the rest of the Adepts. Noki actually rezzing Phanom right now. But that's not the target of that grenade from Bestalok. I think he was looking for Furax instead. And Na'Vi are getting very close. Sunzi is potentially rezzable as well. Kemba he's just moving past them. They're targeting Furax, who gets Bestalok. Kemba and Yong both descending upon him now. And that is the price that they pay. Here comes the backstab. Yong will get the down onto Furax. However, there are two members of the Adepts who are now back up. Noki extremely close to Yong. He will get finished off by Phanom. And Na'Vi are eliminated. Going after Furax instead of finishing these guys over here might have cost them dearly. Smoke grenade bouncing off your head once you're downed. Because, of course, as you do. And the next circle still straddles both the main and Military Island. It's not going to go onto Military Island next. We should be okay. But this is a circle that's a lot more normal than last game. Let's put it that way. WTSG are east of Pachinki, Lampalot and Orange. Ooh. Unity and Raise Your Edge. We're going to be asking each other a couple of questions in just a bit. Orange is saying, do I shoot him? And his teammates are saying, no, wait for the rest of the squad. Lampalot might just disappear over the top of that ridge. And now we go. The rest of the team are close enough. He doesn't quite get the knock. He gets a lot of damage. And now the problem is, Raise Your Edge should be able to gatekeep this. And Tropic getting taken out over here on this side by Team Phantom. Buster is going to go ahead and heal the wounded. Bring Dyes back to the land of the living. They've only got the one kill, but they've got position in the next circle, and all four of them are still up. Plenty of positives to take away from this current position. 12.5 minutes in, we've still got 14 teams left and 49 players alive in this game. It's the 5th game of 6 in tonight's EU Pro Scrims. Next circle, centering in on the west bridge. Will definitely be north now. 22 Esports on the edge. Little bit tricky at the moment, trying to navigate their way around Crazy Crew. They get much further up, they end up with Wookie Bookie on their back. Wookie Bookie actually looking for Compot here. It's got the Mini 14 with the 6X on it. More than enough firepower to eliminate someone at this range. The question is how they move into circle. Tempest actually trying to cut them off by the looks of things at the chase. Compot needs to go north, realistically. Oh, he's effectively going into Wookie Bookie. Car on fire! Needs to get into the low ground, needs to get into the dip ASAP. Good, he knows exactly what to do, but my god, he better hope he doesn't come across any other team. I think he might do the rest of this on foot. No, he's going to be swapping for a buggy. Wise choice. Unfortunately, though... Oh, Entropy Gaming in the meantime eliminated. Pardon me, that was over here. Who are they fighting against? Is it the Adepts? It is the Adepts. So that mass of black were Entropy Gaming and the Adepts. And again, only Sunzi down. And Sunzi is rezzable as well, which means all 4 players are still up. Samti has gone down for WTSG in the meantime. Now, he is quite far from Vard. Is there an opportunity for Vard to get over there in time? Oh, never mind. Miracue's already there. The answer to my question is yes, because Miracue is already there. Fex, who took out 2 people earlier, is now facing fire from the rest of the Crazy Crew, but Wookie Bookie is trying to take out Pluto, who's the last member standing, and suddenly the angles look to be in favor of Tempest. Clip now coming down to support as well. Potentially great nade. Potentially great nade. It is a great nade. The Crazy Crew are eliminated. Wookie Bookie with the throwing arm there. And this is good because, well, this is good for Tempest because they will have clear run into the circle now. Tomil will be telling them, guys, I've got this compound. Everything is cool. Although they will then have Tornado Energy waiting for them. But that's the next problem to solve. We don't worry about that for now. Rahina taking on Team Phantom. That's what Upesic sees. Of course, we can see exactly where the Wanderer is. But those smokes make it very difficult. Unactive is outside the circle. Struggling to find a way in. D-Mash has eyes. Oh my goodness! Beautiful shots onto D-Mash from Unactive. Circle now starting to hurt. He's got 3 first aids left, so he has got some time, but not a lot. And Raise Your Edge are moving in. Cue Jaws music. Buster travel very close to Los. And Lamp a lot now. Michael further down. Sees Buster. Beautiful spray. Los HD getting the first knock there from his team. And suddenly Team Phantom find themselves shooting from 2 different threats. The Wanderer and D-Mash next to the blue. Michael trying to put an end to it. Finishing what his teammate started. He's within a couple of seconds of being able to do just that. Will he see the revive? Oh, he's moving up towards Buster instead of further east. He's so close. But he hasn't seen them. The Wanderer and D-Mash have heard him, though. This could be trouble for Michael. It will be trouble for Michael. It almost certainly will be. Michael with the jumping that instantly costs him his life. No way to dodge if you're mid-air after all. Lampalot spots D-Mash. If Lost gets a second angle, he should be able to get a free knock. Both of them have been spot though. The Wanderer is hurt. And D-Mash goes down as well. That was a beautiful Molotov to force them away from using that tree as cover. And Raise Your Edge Gaming will move on. We're into our top 10 now. 9 teams left. Samty. The only player left alive for WTSG. Whoa! Did we all see that? Did we all see that? Joro F's in chat for Samty, wanting to destroy his own vehicle, and it decides, literally with its last breath of life, to propel itself from behind the haystack into his torso. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote for WTSG, finishing in 9th place in this 5th game. What a brutal way to end that game. Holy smokes. All right. Well, move on we must. Team Liquid have the southwestern quadrant of the circle, almost. The Adepts are technically still here, but they're quite far away. Tornado Energy will be on the right. Omicron and Tempest are having a disagreement right now. And the disagreement is who should be in this spot inside the circle. Vashku and Paige are both going down, and they're actually getting third-partied by Tornado Energy. Cash Register has it all to do, and Tempest knows exactly where he is. Yes, Cash Register. Wookie Bookie most definitely does see you. Oh, this is not a fun position to be in. The circle, however, is going to force Wookie Bookie to move before Cash Register does. So while the smokes are useful, the cover that Wookie Bookie has suddenly disappeared. Cash Register might be able to send it. He's thinking about Wookie Bookie almost died, and yes, that's the third party from Ents, helping Omicron out. Tempest is eliminated in 8th place, and Cash Register will survive. That is Ents and Squeaky looking from up on top of this hill. And they might be helping Omicron a little bit further. Shots fired towards Tornado Energy might give Cash Register the breathing room he needs. Adepts are fine. Team Liquid are fine. Let's watch Tempest for a second. Tornado Energy even. Goodness, all these yellow teams. Na'Vi are out. Tornado Energy has 4 in the game. And Tempest just got eliminated. They are the only team in yellow left. Come on, Joro. Sees Cash Register. Almost gets him. This blue cannot be fun. Cash Register trying to get to the top of that hill. 1/3 HP, will be able to buy himself a few seconds to pop a first aid, and will then have to run the gauntlet once more. Tornado Energy being shot now from elsewhere. I don't think that was the Adepts. I think that might have been someone else, but they are finally saying, right, we need to move into this circle. Cash Register has survived them. But he now has to survive ENS. And Squeaky is very close and suspects someone is nearby. Squeaky's hurt him. He's gone prone. And there we go. Omak and Sports eliminated in 6th place. Team Liquid managing to get a knock onto Temex, and I wonder out loud if it's going to be possible to revive. Lots of smokes coming up from Misa, so they're certainly going to try. They are in circle. However, ENS are going to be dealing a lot of damage if they get spotted from behind. Rahina are about to get sandwiched. And not in a tasty peanut butter and jam kind of way, I'm afraid. Nookie's actually a lot closer than you guys think. Rustamar hasn't spotted him yet. Nice headshot by Misa. Very close to actually eliminating the helmet off of Rustamar's head. And too many bullets. It looks like the knock on Temex will not be finished. Diggory, though, will take the finish on that. I believe Team Liquid got the knock. And ENS will be getting the point. Ibby has really encroached on where the Adepts were before. And Demelman. I have to say, from the way he's jumping around, I'm not sure he realizes Noki is here. He now realizes Noki is here. So Tornado Energy Scout to the south will confirm that the Adepts are here. Meanwhile, Shack Life waits for the rest of the teams. Let's go ahead and watch. Oh, this could be fun. Nookie should just truck 4 grenades and smokes out everywhere. Here we go. Hip fire. So close to a 1v2 from Rahina. But they will be eliminated. Diggory, though, has gone down permanently. Squeaky and Rustenmar are going to have to figure out what to do next on their own. That said, the north side of the circle is completely and utterly open to them. The Adepts now moving to the southeastern position. Jeems and Ibby closest to them. We'll be monitoring their progress. I don't think that shack is in circle. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, that shack. Maybe like a tiny portion of it is in circle. Good frag if someone's outside. Frag grenades coming out now. Molly. Does the Molly get in? The Molly gets in! That's big from the Adepts. One goes down to the Molly. Phanom now taking a lot of damage. Gets into the UAZ, won't be able to make his way out. Furax, the only player left. Oh! He was prone there the whole time. I thought that was a dead body. Never mind. The Adepts are eliminated in 4th place. Team Liquid will take those kills. Up to 3 kills now and all 4 alive. Not a huge kill count, but there's plenty of time to change that. Then again, Tornado Energy on 4 kills themselves. They have 3 players, but are looking dangerous, and they know where this fight was. So they've already got their scopes trained in on where Team Liquid currently are. Jeems has moved to spread out, taking a vehicle. Ibby still close to the shack. More crates. I think the crates, really, are more useful as cover than in terms of items at the moment, because rushing into one and taking it is probably a recipe for death. We have Tornado Energy, Team Liquid, and ENS going on at the moment, ladies and gents. There are 9 left alive. 3 teams represented at the 24-minute mark here in game number 5 of the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. Jeems gets taken down, and that's by Alia. Very close by indeed. I believe he also had eyes on Ibby. K-Mind is suspiciously close to the crate, but I don't think he's going for it just yet. I think he'd rather get his teammate up. Ibby spotting these guys from afar. Oh, go on. Curiosity's going to get the better of me. Let's see. Let's see. It's a Graza. Yeah, so these guys are probably not going to be picking that up. The pros preferring their M4 DMR style setups. And still need to work out how they're getting in. They need to get this hay bale or that hay bale. Example is shooting all sorts of stuff. Rustin Mars spots Mexi. They could be a third party here if Tornado Energy decide to push in. Well, they have to be a third party. There's only 3 teams left. Haha! Right. Nade towards Mexi. Beautiful nade towards Mexi. Blows up the haystack. Second grenade goes into the smoke. And now Rustin Mar pops smokes of his own. I think that might be a bit short. Yeah, that's short. Mexi has already retreated to the haystack further back. K-Mine, snaking in bushes. Jeems and Ibby on the outskirts of the circle. Meanwhile, Tornado Energy have got the northeastern section of the circle all theirs. Ents now, they're looking to push in, but I'm a little bit worried about their position. Important initial engagement. Their headshot onto Squeaky leaves Rustinmar the only player left alive. Rustinmar's going to now try and snake this into second place. He's not going to be half as aggressive towards Team Liquid now. Problem is he hasn't really got any cover. He doesn't even have a bush to hide behind. So he's forced to be active right now. Spots Ibby, misses the headshot with the K9, which is what he was looking for. Jeems over on that edge at the haystack also gets spotted. He's got 1 smoke grenade remaining. Just the 1. I guess he can survive just a little bit of time going prone. And this circle is... Oh, you know what? If he gets over here, if he finds a way to get to this hay bale, it's going to be very difficult for him to shield himself from both teams. But if he's able to sneak his way there without being spotted, then maybe. Team Liquid are playing this one very pragmatically. They think they will probably have the numbers advantage because there's 8 people left alive and there are people other than them shooting at each other. So they reckon there's at least 3 teams. But it's so easy to get backstabbed when you're in a field finish like this. It's so tough to spot all the players. So it would not surprise me if they play it nice and calm until they're sure someone else is eliminated. Jeems goes down to example. Here we go. 2 teams left, 7 alive. 4v3 becomes 3v3. Ibby caught out in the middle. Alya's going to be telling the entire team to focus as much fire as they can on him right now. And Alya will get the headshot. Jeems is about to bleed out. Tornado Energy now have the upper hand. It's a 3v2 fight. It's Mexi and K-Mine. You heard that. That was a frag grenade. And that frag absolutely blew up the hay bale. Mexi won't quite get the finishing blow, though. Alya still on 8 hit points. And still fragging. He needs to get that first aid off. K-Mine has gone down now as well. Luckily, those Molotovs aren't hitting him, but it doesn't matter because the bullets are. Tornado Energy with 10 kills will take game number 5. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from them. Team Liquid started out with the numbers advantage, but those early knocks in that fight meant that they weren't able to carry the momentum forward. Still, they finish in 7th place with Ents finishing this game in 3rd.